Your girl HP is on her mark, so get set ready.
On your mark, set, go.
Oh yeah, make we chat about it. What if I said, make we chat about it. Or on left, make we chat about it. Check and feel at the topic. Oh, make we chat about it. Latest news, make we chat about it. All your views, make we chat about it.
Check and feel, chat for set. With your girl HP.
Alrighty. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, wherever you are, wherever in the world you are. Happy New Year. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday, an eventful holiday with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones. The holiday, it came and it went. Yes, it came and it went. So I'm just hoping that you all had a wonderful holiday, and I just want to wish you guys once more a happy new year. Happy New Year to you, wherever you are, wherever in the world you are. We are back. Yes, we are back. Thank God we are back. We got another season. And we're back here, thanks to the Father for giving us life, health, and strength that we can be back here again to share with each other, to hang out with each other, to learn from each other, and, just be a part of each other's life. So, Happy New Year again. Happy New Year. The holiday, it is still fresh. It is still fresh for many of us. But of course, life goes on. Everything goes on. Work goes on. Everything, goes on. And of course, this year, I'm sure that we all have, our resolutions. We're all looking forward to big things, and big things will be coming. Just speak it into being, and just watch it manifest. So happy new year again, guys, and we're going to get into it. I have with me tonight Ozzy. Ozzy is no stranger to you guys, and we're going to be talking, just sharing our top moments for 2023, just to refresh your memory a little bit. And these are our picks. So, if you have a favorite moment or a top moment for 2023, you can share it in the comments, and I will share it also. And of course, as I said before, a lot of things will be coming in 2024. It's the Olympic 2024 is an Olympic year. So, of course, I hope to speak with a lot of Olympians. Yes, we want to hear their story, their journey on this big stage. So, I'm looking forward to that. And of course, I'm going to be having an Olympic quiz. Yes, I'm going to be having an Olympic quiz. And I'm so looking forward to that quiz, sharing our Olympic legacy with you guys, and also learning from you guys. Also, the quiz will be coming, as I said before, a lot of interviews, discussions, and just talking to people, talking about track and field, helping where we can. Of course, my nonprofit organization is also coming. It is here actually, but I'll tell you guys some more about it next week. So I'm going to bring in Ozzy now. Help me to welcome Ozzy and wish Ozzy a happy New Year. Ozzy. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It's a new year. It's 2024.
Well, thanks very much for the warm wishes, and same to you and yours, and to the viewing audience. Uh, Hoping that 2024 will be the best ever for everyone in all aspects of their lives, and more so, hope that it will be a very good year for Jamaica as it relates to track and field. Hopefully, it will be our best year ever.
I hope so too. I've hoped. I mean, we've had some real outstanding performances at the Olympics, and boy, if we could top that this year, that would be something. But I totally agree with you. I'm hoping that we can have a very good showing this year from our Olympians who are returning to the sport and those who intend to become an Olympian this year. I'm just hoping that everybody will have the breakthrough that they are looking forward to.
Yes. I saw. I don't know if I could call it an early prediction, but yeah, I think I could. Where one of our more renowned sports writers, journalists, commentators, he he started looking towards 15 medals.
15 medals. Wow.
yeah,
15
yeah,
medals in
uh,
January.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
As I
Wow.
said, this is why I was hesitant to say a prediction because
Yeah.
it when I looked at it, it is possible.
It is
What
doable. Yeah.
he what he mentioned is possible. Maybe one was a little ambitious, but
Tell me
uh,
about that one. Tell me about the ambitious
um,
one.
let me see if I can remember. I know there was one. It's who come to me. Oh,
I think
high jump woman,
high jump medal.
yeah, for women.
Okay, for women.
I think that may, not outside the realms of possibility, of course, but uh,
15 medals is definitely doable, but is where we will get them. I mean,
yeah,
if we don't have a rich history of that event, then of course we're going to be hesitant.
mhm,
My good friend Xavier, who just joined the live. Hey Xavier, how are you? For the World Championship last year, I think Xavier predicted, how many medals did you predicted, Xavier? I think it was something like 80, 19.
ooh,
I think it was something like that. I'm calling you out, Xavier, and I'm sorry. But yeah, 15 medals at the Olympics is doable based on what we have seen in the last
mhm,
4 seasons. Because if
right,
you look at 2019, if you look at Tokyo 2020, 2021, 2022,
mm,
2023, we have been knocking at some doors
right,
and we are
exactly,
getting in,
exactly, yeah,
namely the long jump.
hmm,
Namely the long jump, we got two, three, four, third, second, third, and fourth.
hmm,
I mean, who would have predicted that?
right, exactly,
How many
exactly.
people predicted that we would finish, all three young men would have finished in the top four? I don't think any one
No,
of us
no,
predicted that.
I definitely didn't. I thought that it was possible that the three could have made the final. My doubt was with Tajay because of his injury issues. But I
Hmm.
know that if he was close to a couple of years ago, he could get into the final.
Hmm.
Um, two medals, I'll be honest, I'll say it was um, a bit far fetched for me. I mean, I always thought we could get one, at least one of the gentlemen
Hmm.
could
Hmm.
medal. Two, three, four. Oh, well, I'll comment on that further.
Yes, yes, that's a big part of our legacy. But yes,
Right. Yes.
and as we go along, we can talk about that some more. Okay,
Mhm.
tonight's show is we are just looking back at 2023. These are our top moments, some of our top moments, because if
Moments.
we're to
Right.
talk about all of them, we would be here all night. So these are just our picks, and we're going to justify
Mhm.
why we have this pick. So if you have a top moment, you can share it in the comment, and of course I will share it with the audience. Your Go ahead, Ozzy, you lead. What is your first top moment, and
Um.
tell me why you choose that.
Okay. All right. Let me just add that how I'm gonna go through. It's not a ranking. It's just top moments. So
Yeah.
not that the first one I'm gonna do now is the top, although it very well could be. But just to put that in perspective. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I lead off with. Antonia Watson winning the gold medal in the 400 final at the World Championships. Um, and while his 44:22 in the final was not his best time because he ran faster in the semi-final. Um, in fact, well, he he wasn't even the quickest Jamaican for the year, but as Rashid McDonald actually ran faster. But his effort is significant because made him second Jamaican um, to win the event and the seventh non-US athlete to win the 400 meters. And Jamaica now becomes, because of his effort, Jamaica now becomes the fourth country to win that event more than once. Um, he's also the second youngest ever to win the event.
Good stuff you're sharing. Good stuff.
Only Kirani James,
Yeah.
being younger. So to me, that was an exceptional effort and one of the top moments. Coming, I'll say, going into the championships, as I discussed with a couple of colleagues, I always said, I believe he's going to do well, but that's as far as I went. No further prediction as far as medals or anything. But and to see him come and deliver that gold medal, against, I think,
Brilliant.
right,
Brilliant.
yeah, it was indeed
Brilliant.
brilliant. Is a very appropriate word.
Funny enough, I have, and guys, Ozzy and I, we have not shared our list, but I also have Antonio Watson on my list, the baby of the bunch.
Mhm.
I call him the baby of the bunch on the track. Well, one of the babies because we also had Rashawn, who was also there. But yes, I have Antonio Watson. And if you go back to 2017 and look at how he won the World Youth 400
Right.
meter
Mhm.
title, he was actually sixth. He was actually sixth place coming into the straightaway. He was behind, way behind. Even the commentator was saying Watson, in his mind, was out of the medals and he won the gold medal. And he did a repeat of that last year. And he is just brilliant, brilliant,
Yes,
brilliant.
I will agree. I'm not sure if, well, I think Kirani may be the only other who probably would have won it at the World Youth and at the senior level.
Hmm.
I'm up for correction on that, but I believe Kirani may be the only other person who won it at youth and then um, at the senior level.
Outstanding, man. Outstanding performance. And as you said, 40 years after Bert Cameron. But
Yes,
it is truly our legacy is increasing rapidly. Our legacy book is growing. The chapters keep coming. Okay, the first one on my list is I'm starting to fall in love with field events. So that's the first one on my list. And as we said, we're not really ranking, we're just throwing top performances.
right.
And mine is I start with the field events, the dominance of the field events. I mean, Jamaica continues to grow in this event. And I don't think as a country or as track and field fans, we are paying attention to the field events. I know that we're paying attention to the track, but I don't think we're really looking in the field and see what is happening. We have three young men in university that finished second, third, and fourth for Jamaica at one championship. That is remarkable. That is a big chunk that just increased our legacy by a big margin. So that is one for me. The second, third, and fourth in the men's long jump is one in the field. Shanika Ricketts, she continued to bat for her country. And I'm so happy that she got into the 50-meter category. I'm
Yeah.
happy that she's there because if you look at Shanika Ricketts' CV for the last 5 seasons, 2018, she was in the top three. 2019 at the World Championship, she finished second. 2021 Tokyo, she barely missed out on a medal, finishing fourth. She came back 2022 at the World Championship silver, and she came back last year and barely missed out again. The level of consistency with this young lady, and even Kimberly Williams, we have to bring in Kimberly Williams. Kimberly Williams continue. She has been keeping the sport alive from Trisha K retired. Kimberly Williams is there, and she continues to make the team, and she continued to make final.
Uh,
Next, Jaden Ebert. Jaden Ebert. I don't know what to say about that young man. I can just call his name and that's it. So for me, the field events this season really stands out. It really, really stands out for me.
yes, I'm in total agreement with you. In fact, I do have I had um, the three gentlemen together
Mm-hmm.
ranked as one of the top moments.
Yeah.
With I mean, two Jamaicans appearing on the podium in a world championship, a global event. I mean, that's
Outstanding.
oh
Out of,
yes, oh yes,
you have 195 countries in the world,
yeah,
and one of the smallest by population, 2.3,
right.
had two people on that
Oh yeah,
podium in the long jump. It's brilliant, outstanding, outstanding.
yes, definitely.
Oh, before you go any further, Xavier is saying, let me say, Xavier said the 100-meter female, two, two all relays, 400-meter hurdles, three 400 meters, 400-meter, and the triple jump. Okay, so those are his top moments for last year. The women's 100-meter, the 400-meter hurdles, the 400-meter, and the triple and long jump. Outstanding.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay, your second moment. Do you have another one, or you want me to
Uh,
go?
okay, I'll go. Sorry, just bear with me 1 minute. I'm trying to um, using technology.
Yes, it happens.
Okay,
It
all right.
happens.
Daniel Williams,
Oh wow.
100-meter hurdles.
Yeah, you
I
touched me
mean,
again.
I stop. I'm kind of reading from what I have. Winning against the odds.
Yeah.
And I said the women 100-meter hurdles is definitely one of the most competitive events in any world championship, and it has been so for a number of years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and most times we can say that any of three, four, five, six persons can win the event. Um, but looking specifically now at Daniel and her effort, entering the final, she had the fifth fastest time. And if most of us were to remove sentiments, we wouldn't have picked her to win, despite her doing so in 2015.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But just removing all sentiments, and how she had performed for the year and through the rounds. But again, she came. uh, I mean, I really should be saying much more about it, but I'm not too sure what to say about the effort.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. But just a little statistics. She now joins Gail Devers, Michelle Perry, and Sally Pearson as athletes who have won the event at the World
More than
Championship more than once.
more than once.
All right. Devers won it 3 times, Perry twice, and Pearson twice. So Daniel has now won it twice. And in my view, her winning that gold medal has now, I think, put her above all others as far as success, medal won, honors won. Um, well, well, definitely at the World Championship, 2 gold and I think she got a bronze.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
won
yeah, yeah.
bronze
Right,
20.
right, right. She won a bronze, right?
Yeah,
So two
yeah.
gold and a bronze. I think that has pushed her definitely above all others.
Definitely,
But
definitely.
I mean, as I said, I didn't see Daniel win it. Well, let me be careful what I say. I mentioned to a colleague that if the winning time was like 12-2, 12-3, I don't think she would have won. But if somehow the race was won in like 12-4, 12-5, Daniel will be in the mix. I didn't genuinely believe that the race would have been won in 12-4. So, with that in mind, I really didn't have her as a winner. But
She's on my list, and what Daniel did, it was a big deal because how many athletes can say that they won they won a title 9 years prior to their next title? That it
yes,
doesn't happen.
yeah,
It
yes,
doesn't
yes,
happen
yes,
because
yes,
between that 9 years, you have new talents that are coming up that takes over, or an athlete would retire. So what she did,
yes,
she shattered a lot of things. She break down a lot of, and she changed a lot of narratives because
definitely.
she won in 2015, and 9 years, 9 years after you won again, that doesn't happen in track and field. It
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah.
I think when I think of this, I can only think of one name, and it would have been Felix Sanchez, who won the 400
Olympics.
meter hurdles
Right.
2004 at the Athens Olympics, and he came back in London 2012
Yeah.
and won again. So it doesn't happen. That is not something that happen every day.
I
Has
think Divas had a big gap between her first win and her third win.
and her third.
I think her first and second came back to back, but then there was a gap and then the third win. But I'm not sure if it was as long as Daniel.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
a
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not that is not a common thing
No, no,
in
it's not.
track and
Definitely
field.
not. Definitely
That
not.
long gap and then come back and win. No, it's not a common
Shows
thing.
longevity,
Yes, the
and some
longevity.
level of consistency.
Yeah, yeah, she's
Oh,
very consistent because she has been. If you remember, when was it? I think it was 20. Was it 2019 or was it 2022? When at the trials, she was at the
yeah, I remember that.
trials. She what was it, a false start, or she did not finish in the top three, and
Yeah,
she went and won the
the
diamond
one league, right,
and
right.
won the diamond
Diamond
league
League and got
and
into the
book
World
a
Cup.
place
Right.
in the world championship. So she's a determined
Oh yeah.
young lady, and she's special, and this is
Ne-
why I keep
Never to
saying,
be overlooked again.
no, 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 no. And if you break down what she has done, she is in a class by herself. She's really in a class by herself as a Jamaican, because I cannot think of a Jamaican athlete who had such a big gap in between winning titles. Welcome, Regina. Hi, Regina. How are you? Welcome. Happy New Year to you too. So yeah, I had Daniel on my list. Okay, so my number two, or the second one on my list, is I did say the field events. Okay, the next one for me is Sharika Jackson.
Yeah.
Sharika is brilliant, outstanding, championship record, national record, back to back world champion, Diamond League champion. 21.41 is just outstanding.
Yeah, definitely. Yes,
Outstanding.
I have that on my list also. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah. Wow. Um,
What
the
can we say about that young lady from there?
we sort of running out of superlatives right now.
Yes, yes,
I
yes,
think
yes.
is we just want two more words.
Yeah.
and then everything world record, you know. But
Yeah.
I don't want her to stress herself with
Yeah, we're not going to stress
with
her
her.
and
Right,
call
right.
for it. We're not going to put any pressure on her and call for it because this year
Yeah,
is a big year and everybody doing whatever they need to do to not only to be on the plane but also to perform at their best.
right. Definitely. Again, let me. I like the statistics part of stuff. So
Yes, man.
just to add a little bit. Okay. Her 21:41. Well, of course, we know it's second fastest over the event, and as per World Athletics scoring tables, um, she earned 1,301 points, and it ranks as the fourth ever best sprint performance amongst females, behind Flojo's world record. Marita Koch, 13:04 for her 400, and Elaine's 10:54 in the 100, which had earned her 1,302 points. So Sharika is right behind there.
Okay.
Fourth best sprint performance of
Wow.
all time.
And
And
Jamaica has two in the top four.
right,
Outstanding.
right. And
Outstanding.
she's the first person, of course, to go under 21.5 twice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
outstanding. Championship record back to back.
yeah, oh yeah.
World champion back to back.
Back to back.
Just outstanding. Outstanding. What's the third one you have on your list?
All right, let me see. Third, and again, it's not a
It's
ranking.
not in any
It,
particular
it,
order. We're not ranking. We're
right.
not ranking.
It's actually Sharika again.
Sharika again. Okay.
Right. Her 10:65 at our championship, at our trials. It was a joint fastest 100. You know, she shared that with
With Shakari.
Shakari.
Mm-hmm.
All time, she's a joint fifth fastest ever global in the hundreds. Quickest Jamaica for the season. And however, just something I should point out here. That 10:65
She ran that 10:65 in the finals at the trials.
at the trials, right, right. Although it's just, and again, now this is also show this high standard of Jamaican sprinting. It's the fastest, seventh fastest time ever by a Jamaican. Seventh,
Seventh.
10:65.
Seventh.
Seventh fastest time ever by a Jamaican. Just just to show the quality of or sprinting. Again, I mean, Elaine leads with 10:54, and then Shelly Ann has a number of 10:6, 10:60, 10:61, you know.
Yep.
And
And the,
Elaine also gets in the mix with some 10:6s.
And I'm glad that you say that because you just segue to my other point. My other top moment is going to be the women's 100 meter. And if we should really break down the 100 meter, the women 100 meter, Jamaica is dominating. Jamaica have been dominating since the 21st century.
Yes.
And even though we did not win that 100 meter in Budapest, if you look at all of the championship leading up to Budapest, Jamaica medal in every one of those 100 meter. We either won one medal, two medal, or all three medals.
Oh
So
yes.
Jamaica continued to dominate the 100 meter for women. And the thing about it is that we're consistently producing our new norm now is becoming 10-6, 10-7, 10-5.
Global. Right. Right. Right.
So when you really look and break it down, we are really dominating. I mean,
Mm.
we've had two clean sweep back to back.
The back.
Which
Yeah.
which
At,
other country has done something like that?
global
We've had
events. Yeah.
two clean sweep in the Olympic Games. No other country have done it, not even once. We have done it twice. We had a clean sweep at the World Championship just last year. So we've had 3 clean sweep of the podium in the 21st century. So if we break it down and itemize it, you know, we are really dominating the 100-meter for women. And I really wanted to touch on that even though we did not win it last year, we're not going to win every time. But if you look at the track record, we got this. We
Right.
have been dominating. We went to Eugene and we dominate. We
Yes.
went to Beijing and we dominate. We went to Tokyo and we dominate. We went to London again and we dominate because we won 2 of those medals. You
Yes,
know, we
definitely.
went to Rio and we dominate again because we won 2 of those medals with Shelly and Elaine. So we continue to dominate this event. And I wanted to highlight the women's 100-meter that Jamaica can. We've had 5 Olympics before this one that is coming this year. And we have won, of the 5 Olympics, we have won 3 of the 3 of the medals in Beijing.
Hmm.
You know,
Right.
in Athens, we won
Right.
1 medal with Veronica.
Right.
We came back in Beijing and we won 3. You know, we came to London, we won 2. We came to Rio, we won 2. We came to
Yeah.
Tokyo
Right.
and we won 3.
3. Right.
So when you do the math, we're
Yeah.
we're
We have
way, way,
one
we're way, way ahead in
way
that.
ahead. Way ahead. Way
Way,
ahead.
way ahead in that event. So that was my next
Mhm.
point that I wanted to make on the women's 100-meter. 10-6 and 10-7, 10-5 is
Right.
becoming our new norm.
It is. It is. It is. And put some of the youngsters coming up under a little pressure, but in a good way.
Yeah, yeah. They're under pressure, but yeah, in
Right.
a good way.
They
Yeah.
know. They know. They know what you're up against if they want to make a Jamaica team to any sort of major championship. But it's good. It's all good.
This Olympic trials is going to be very interesting because unlike the World Championship, where the winner is invited with 3 more from your country, the Olympics is not like that. The
Exactly. Yeah.
Olympics is only 3 spots.
Only 3 spots,
Only 3 spots.
and yeah, you have
And
to
it is
earn
going
that
to
spot,
be
right?
very, very interesting to see the seasoned people, the bigger, as I put it, the bigger man them against
Right.
the younger bigger man them, if you know what I mean. It is going to
Yeah.
be very, very interesting to watch at the trials.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That trials is going to be very interesting.
I just have a feeling. I mean, where are we now? January, 6 months, 5 months, 6 months out. I just think that somewhere there they're going to be a little upset.
Uh,
No, upset, no, upset in the sense that one of the 3, probably
mm,
most people may not think early on would get there. I have no idea who it will be. It's just a feeling, just a feeling that
let me
there's
tell
one
you,
of the 3 going to be someone who probably we least expect.
it is going to be tough. If the top 3 ladies are on form,
Yeah,
it is going to
it's
be tough
exceptionally difficult. Yeah, yeah,
to take them out. It is
yeah,
going,
it's
and
going to be.
remember Jamaica track and field, when you talk about longevity in athletes,
Hmm.
we produce that. You
Right.
have you have athletes going to the Olympics 4, 5, 6 times. We have that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so it is, if the top women are really in top shape, it is going to be hard to
Mhm.
get them
No,
off that
right.
individual spot.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. It's just that I just have again, just a feeling that
Yeah,
somebody is going to make a big jump. Not that the top ladies won't be in good
we've
form,
seen
but
it
I just
before.
feel
Yeah,
that somebody will make a big jump,
listen,
a
we
big
have
jump.
seen that
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Let me tell you something. I was at the trials 2008, and I
Oh,
don't
yes.
even have to get into the details. I was at the trials 2008, Beijing Olympic trials. I was in the National
Yep.
Stadium
I was
when
there.
that 100-meter for women ran.
Hmm.
And if you drop a pin in the stadium, you could hear it.
I remember it. I remember it. Um,
But
yeah,
I agree with you. We have to expect the unexpected. But and you know something, Ozzy,
in fact,
you keep saying stuff to segue into my next thought. And I like that.
uh-huh.
Because my next thought, I'm going to allow you to go with yours and then I come
Mm,
back to that one.
all right. Okay, all right. The fact that you mentioned the woman 100, I will jump um, to Shellyan. And it wasn't so much because of her third place in the 100 at the World Championship, but her winning the Laureus World Sport Award for Sports Woman of the Year, although the performance was based on 2022, but she won it last year. No, I'm up for debate on this. I think that award probably is the highest award in sports because it goes across all sports. It's the best of the best of the best being compared and that award. I mean, the prestige that it carries, global impact,
Mm-hmm.
how it's used to promote sporting values, etc. It was, I mean, yes, she wasn't the first Jamaican because Elaine won it before, but again, it was
Let me
a
t-
it was
let
a
me tell
top
you, man.
moment for 2023.
I have Shelly. I have Shellyan on my list also,
Mhm.
and I've been trying to find a word, an adjective that has never been used to describe Shelly, and I don't know any.
You go have to
Shellyan is.
rewrite the English
I
dictionary.
don't know. I don't know. Shellyan is really. Oh my God. I don't even know how to describe this lady, but all I can say is that she is just awesome.
Mm,
Awesome, brilliant, whichever word we want to use. She is a star.
yeah,
She is a star. And ah, Shellyan. Shellyan has the only time Shellyan was left off the podium
and she injured.
at a global
Mm,
meet was when she did
2011.
not compete because she was out having her son.
Right, right.
Shellyan has been on the podium at
I
every
think
global
2011.
meet.
She missed out 2011.
2011, she was on the podium for the
Well,
relay.
oh, the relay. Oh, really?
Yes,
Okay.
she was
Yeah,
there
yeah, but
for
not
the
the
relay.
individual because
Yeah.
she had some injury issues
Yeah,
leading up
she
to that
finished
championship.
fourth in the
Right, right.
100 and
Exactly. Right. But
yeah.
yes, agreed, agreed. Overall,
2007, I don't know if a lot of people remember, but 2007, Shelley was at the World Championship in
championship.
Daegu.
Yeah.
No, in
Um,
Osaka.
Osaka, Osaka. That's right.
Osaka, Japan, where
Right.
Veronica Campbell won the 100 meter. She
Right.
ran in the rounds of the relay.
Really. Yeah.
She didn't run in the final, she ran in
No,
the
you're
round.
right. Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
got her medal. That young lady has been on every podium at every championship.
Yeah. It's
I don't know how Shelley do it, but she is
again
really a
longevity, longevity,
longevity. You see?
longevity,
Come back to
longevity.
longevity.
Which to me, this is a word that we have to include when we're talking about greatness.
Mm-hmm.
Greatness is not a 1 year or a 2 year thing. It's in my view, and this is one of the things where I have issue with the American commentators. They use that word loosely across all sports, just too loosely. I mean, this is some little college guy and they're talking about great, but
Mm-hmm.
put that aside.
Calling
Yeah,
them
if
goats.
right, if we're talking
Mm-hmm.
about greatness, we have to. There must be some sort of longevity.
Yes, I agree.
How we define that period? I mean, it may vary from event to event, because in some events it's more difficult to, based on the pounding your body takes and all of that sort of thing, to last as long as others in a event.
Mm-hmm.
But again, yeah, I mean, you have said it all about her. Nothing much more I can add.
3 months away from her 36, 37,
30, is what?
37th.
It's 37?
36, sorry.
36, right. Okay.
Yeah, 3 months from her 36. from her 36th
36th
birthday, she
birthday.
was on the podium twice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's brilliant. That's
Phenomenal,
remarkable. She was
phenomenal,
on the
phenomenal.
podium and she was injured.
Yeah, in fact, that's exactly what I was gonna comment on.
She
That's
was
what,
not at her best.
and
Shelly must behave herself. But outstanding, just outstanding. I could not leave her off my list. I just couldn't.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, I said I was going to go back. You said
So,
something that segue into my next point when you
mhm.
said about the athletes and working towards the
Oh,
upset and all
yeah,
of that.
yeah, possibly, yeah. Just, yeah.
My next point is training camp and training coach
Mm,
switch.
mhm.
A lot of people might not like the idea that their athletes move from this coach gone to this coach because it was working and all of that, but I like it, and I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I like it, I think athletes are now recognizing that sport is a business,
Mhm.
and they are taking it seriously. They are taking it seriously where they want to be able to perform at their best at the highest level.
Exactly.
So if staying at this camp is not the right fit for me, it is okay to move somewhere else to accomplish what it is that I want to accomplish. And I like that. I see where athletes are taking the sport more seriously now because they recognize what is at stake.
I agree with you 100%. And in discussion with some colleagues, this is something I've always said. I mean, it's no different from in the wider sphere of life, in the work life. If you're in an organization and you're working, and for whatever reasons you think you are not producing your best, the best, and you're not comfortable, because sometimes we see an athlete maybe running well, running fast, but they are not totally comfortable. Move, you move
Mhm.
on. It's.
It's
And
just like
I agree.
you're in a job. It's just like you're in a job and you want better.
Mhm.
You move to another job.
Right.
If you feel like this job, working in this job is not the right fit, you apply to other places
Exactly.
and you move on. It is nothing different. And in a way, I like the switching, and
Mhm.
thing because it
Yeah, if
shows
it's done
that
for the right reason, if
it
it's
is
done for the right,
right.
if it's done for the right reasons, yes. And
Mm-hmm.
I'll just add, World Athletics actually produced a document. I think it was about maybe 2 years ago, when it addressed the issue of choosing a coach. And one of the things they pointed out was that, for example, an athlete just going pro, um, they let me careful what I say. The best coach then, the coach with the best results then, may not necessarily be the best coach for that young athlete. And,
Exactly.
and it will vary from young athlete to athlete. There are some who needs close attention. There are some who you can allow them, you give them some latitude to operate. They can work on their own. So the athlete and the coach there has to be that fit. There has to be
Yes.
that perfect fit.
There
And in
must
fact,
be a
right,
good
they go
fit. Yeah.
further to say, they went and say that, look, okay, age 19, 20, 21, this coach may be suitable. And then, but part of the overall plan for the athlete should be that, okay, they will move on to another coach sometime down the road who is better suited at that time for them at that time of the career. So it's not necessarily that because that coach with that athlete get a medal that
Mm-hmm.
you should go there. There's a lot of
Yeah,
factors that should be considered.
you have
Right.
to find the right fit. It is about the right fit.
Exactly so.
And before we go any further, let me just welcome Marlene. Marlene Green, welcome, welcome. Marlene Green is saying she thinks that there's going to be an upset at trials. Look here now. Look here, please. Please, it's too early for that.
Uh, yeah, it is.
But
It is too early. it out.
Listen,
And then
2008 proved to me that I
I
must
don't know
have
why
an open mind. So
I
I
don't know
now
why I
have,
went. I should not have gone there so early this season.
yes, it's you started Ozzy.
Yeah,
Okay,
but I
my
say it's just
next
a feeling.
point.
Hmm.
Yeah, my next point is Elaine. I have to talk about Elaine.
Okay.
I have to talk about Elaine. What Elaine did this season,
Hmm.
it's hard. It is hard to pick an athlete that have done something like this because Elaine almost not have a season. Her season was very iffy because of injuries.
True, 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 true.
And for her to come from, and I think Elaine maybe run like about, I don't think she run more than 7 100 meter this season.
If
I don't
that
I don't
many,
think she run
yeah.
more than that. She opened with 11:23 and she finished with 10:79. That I mean
Right.
that's
Yeah.
brilliant. And we're
Yeah.
talking about in July.
Hmm.
And where her season
Yeah.
basically started in June.
Hmm. In effect, yes. Really,
Yes.
really, really. Yeah.
Yeah, to
Mm-mm.
me, she had that was brilliant to watch because and another thing that I have to talk about Elaine is that Elaine is a top athlete, seeded athlete, and Elaine made the team only for the relay rounds,
Hmm.
and she went to the championship. She did not say I am not available or whatever. She turned up and she put on a very good showing in the rounds of the 4x100 meter relay.
Yeah.
So I have to talk about Elaine, and that says a lot about her as a businesswoman.
Hmm.
So Elaine, I have to talk about Elaine moving from 11:23 to 11:06, 11 seconds flat,
Hmm.
10:92, 10:84, 10:79. I mean, that's remarkable.
It is. It is. And as you said, when you considered early on the difficulties that you're having and the performance, um, we were just not seeing the level of performance that we would have expected and what
Mhm.
we associate with an Elaine, you know,
Yeah,
to recover the season and end with
very
10:29
good
is
comeback
it
in
is
the
it is
season. Yeah, that landed her. She got 3 Diamond League invitations.
yeah. Um,
That's outstanding, man. That's brilliant. She was at the Diamond League final.
right. Yeah. Let me see if I can just quickly put where that put her on come on
Outstanding. So
100
So I
meter.
had to mention, and you know something, just to touch on Elaine again. I don't
Mhm.
think a lot of people realize it, but Elaine is the only track and field athlete that hopefully is returning to the Olympics as a triple gold medal winner. When I look at the data, the only athlete that walk away from Tokyo with 3 gold medals is Elaine Thompson-Herah.
Mhm. From Tokyo.
She's
Yeah. Um,
returning as the double
double,
champion,
double,
and
double.
they also won the 4x1. So she is going to the Olympics. She is one of them that hopefully is
One of
returning as a triple
triple.
gold
A
medal winner.
possible,
And I don't
triple.
think
Yeah.
a lot of people look at these things. I don't think a lot of people looking at the data and breaking it down and realizing that, oh my God, Elaine is the only athlete that won triple gold at the last Olympic Games.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
she is
Yeah.
from, yeah, a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people
Right.
looking at it that, oh my God, she is really one of the top athlete that is getting ready to go back to defend 3 titles, not just one, but 3.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure
It, it,
on
it,
her.
it, it is. It is. It is. It is.
That's a
And
lot of pressure.
again, it just shows, her quality
Mm-hmm.
and her high standard over the years.
Mm-hmm.
That she has
Mm-hmm.
achieved over the years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just to mention, her 10:79 was actually the fifth. She was fifth fastest woman for for
of the
2020.
season.
Yeah,
2023. Look at that. And when
2023.
she started out,
Fifth
she was
fastest.
way down on the list.
Right, on the global list. Fifth fastest.
Fifth fastest
Um,
at the end of the season. That is just outstanding.
it was Sharika and Shakaria, the joint quickest 1065. Then there was Talu 1075,
Mm-hmm.
Shellyan 1077, Elaine 1079.
Yeah, those were the top ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. So, I had to talk about how she recovered, and she recovered for just right in time for the championship.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can you imagine if she had gotten an individual spot?
Ooh, well,
Yes. That's all. I'm going to leave that right there. You
yeah.
take it away with your next moment.
Um. All right. Again, no ranking order. Um. Rashawn Clark.
Yes, sir.
Um. Ooh, the 47. All right. I'll comment on the 47:34. That he ran in the semifinal. Semifinal it was, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he was second in the semifinal.
Yeah.
It was a new under 20 world record, breaking a world record that he had shared, that was set earlier to our championship. Well, he
Mm-hmm.
actually, and it's rarely I use the words like this in track and field. In the events of 400 meters and below. He smashed the old record by half a second.
Mm-hmm.
Half a second. He also set a new Jamaican record. I mean, seniors included, for those not familiar. He's the number 16th performer all time. And
Wow.
he is this one, two, third, fourth. He's the fourth. Let me make sure I get that right. Never mind. Yeah, he became the fourth Jamaican junior to set a world record, preceded by Neville Mighton way back in
Oh,
1964.
wow.
In the
Mm-hmm.
800 meters, people, 800, we had a junior world record holder, 1964, Neville Mighton. Then, of course, there was Usain Bolt in 200, and then Hibbert,
Jane
early in the
Hibbert.
year, he said in the triple jump. So, Russian Clark is in good company.
Yes.
And he an exceptional prospect looking down the road. I'm just hoping that he is managed carefully.
Yeah, he's in the big league for sure.
Yeah, and I will leave it at. There's a reason why I said that, but I'll leave it at that.
Yep. Okay, my next moment is the high school pair of Alana Reed and
And
Buwaji and Kume.
okay,
When was the last time we saw where the class one record for boys and girls smashed,
smash.
setting national junior record? When was the last time? Have we ever seen that at boys and girls champs?
Um,
I can't remember.
the girl and boys to get now.
Girl
Um,
class one boy smashing national junior record. That was a moment for me. That was a big moment for Jamaica. And I mean, these are two youngsters that is in the wings waiting.
6. Um, yeah, I had both on my listing, but I had them separately. um,
Yeah.
and let me just my comments. Just to say, Encroom is 999 among seniors wouldn't have grabbed a lot of attention, but among
True.
juniors
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
is the quickest Jamaican ever amongst juniors. And at the time of his performance, he was the third fastest junior globally
Mm-hmm.
ever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. He's now at fourth because there was another junior who
Mm-hmm.
superseded him after. But I think the real significance, like you said, of the performance is that it was achieved at our own boys and girls champs,
Mm-hmm.
and owning twin titles as I have it, as the first schoolboy to run sub 10 at champs and the first
Mm-hmm.
Jamaican junior to run sub 10. I mean, that will be forever be lasting. We can't
Mm-hmm.
make that. He will
It
always
will
have
be
that.
there for a while. That
Right,
record, I think, will stand for a while.
right. And having that mantle of being the first to do it, that is his.
Even though,
You can't
even
lose that.
though, even though we
Yes,
have a little dynamo who is still in
yes,
high school,
yes,
Mr. DeAndre Daly.
yes.
Uh, I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
why
know.
I don't know
Yep.
about how long it will last, but
Yep. Yeah,
let us
that's
see how the
true.
season progresses.
Yes, indeed, 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 indeed.
um, but
Alana Reid.
yeah, well, Alana, well, her turned 92 amongst Jamaicans would again wouldn't grab at you're on
Not
1092.
no, not
Yeah,
no.
right. Because
Mhm.
I mean, with the 10 fives and the 10 sixes and the 10 7, which we talked about
Yeah.
earlier. But again,
Overshadow that. Yeah.
right, but being the first schoolgirl to run that at champs again, it lifts it, in a different take it to a
That's the
different
one.
level. Huge,
That
huge,
is the
huge.
one I think will be around for a little while. I think it
I think
will.
that one will be around for a while. Yes.
Yeah, because Veronica's record was around for what, 20 years?
Uh,
Veronica set that
because,
record 2000, 2020,
2001, I think.
2001. Sorry,
Right.
yeah, 2001. Yeah,
Mm,
20 years, 21 years.
right. And just again a little stats. Alana Reed's under 20 performance at the time made her the fifth fastest under 20 athlete ever.
Ever.
Right.
Wow.
And so of course the fastest Jamaican junior,
Hmm.
which we had mentioned before.
Outstanding.
And she was also the third fastest Jamaican under 20 athlete to go um
Sub
sub
11.
11, right? Although
Hmm.
she has gone faster than the two that preceded her. Um,
She has left a legacy behind for sure. I think that will stand for a while.
oh yeah,
Yeah, we're talking about 10.92, you know.
oh yeah.
Big woman time that. As a
Listen,
school
listen.
girl.
With the exception of the US and Jamaica, she would probably have made every other national team.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can safely say that. Yeah, 'cause, I mean,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Britain
Mm-hmm.
maybe have two, but they can't find three.
Because remember, we have some
Right.
of our seniors who just over the last season or
Mhm.
two breaking 11 seconds.
Yeah.
So what
Mhm.
she did was remarkable,
Yeah,
outstanding.
she would be national record holder in a whole lot of countries with that
Mm-hmm,
sort of
mm-hmm,
performance.
mm-hmm.
That,
Indeed,
right.
indeed.
Mm.
Your next one, I have one last one to go, but I'll allow you to go. My next one is going to shock you, but
Mine is one I have, All right. Um, I had okay. I have Hibbert for um the top moment, him winning the Bowerman Award.
okay, yes,
I
yes.
mean, whilst it was not a global award, I mean it is a prestigious award in amongst in the college on the college circuit. Um, ooh, well, just winning the award, and again, he could only have won that award because of the level of performances
Mm-hmm.
that he had put down for the season. And one other thing, and I note that, and I think we should take note also that's when the award is being mentioned. I mean, and it's not by accident. It's that they keep on saying student athlete. Yes, we know that everybody in college is supposed to be student, but I noticed that it is stressed student athlete when the award is being made. And again, it's a very prestigious award in the U.S. circles, and being the first Jamaican to win that, I mean, it's a big achievement.
You're saying the first Jamaican. Can we claim Julian Alfred? I want to
yeah,
claim Juliet Alfred.
yeah, we can refer to her like cousin Julian, like we refer to
Listen,
cousin DC.
listen, I want to claim that young lady. I mean, I know that she's not on our list, but
Yeah,
what can we say about that young lady?
yeah, she had an exceptional season.
Oh
Uh,
my God. I watched her entire career at Girls Champs.
yeah, I remember her, in her glasses.
In our
Wearing the
glasses, yes.
glasses. And
I
she was
don't know how
always
many.
conspicuous, right, because of the
Always
glasses.
in our glasses. And
Wearing
funny
the
enough,
glasses.
she's all you could always hear her name in
Mm,
the top spots.
right, yeah, yeah.
Outstanding,
I'm happy
remarkable.
for her, and
Yes. Yeah.
if I could encourage some of the viewers, there's an interview that was done, although I don't want to promote other entities, but I mean, in the
No, man,
interest of
it's
the
fine.
sport,
It's
right,
fine,
right.
man. It's fine.
There's a interview that was done by
Oh
Sportsmax
yes, I saw
Zone,
it.
right.
Yeah.
I urge the viewers to what if you can.
Hmm.
It's on YouTube. Try and look at uh,
Yeah.
that interview.
Leaving her home and going to
Right.
school in a
At an
foreign country at
at
a
an
tender
early age.
age.
Right.
Yeah.
And she makes some good points that I think some parents should take note of.
Hmm. Outstanding, man. Outstanding. Okay, my last moment has to do with a coach.
We reached 10 already. A coach. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mine
Okay.
has to do with a coach. This is my last one. This is my number 10. Mine has to do with a coach,
Uh-huh.
Corey Bennett. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to
Okay.
big up Corey Bennett. I cannot remember in the history of boys and girls champs a coach coaching two different schools and getting the result that he got. He
Mm,
won the girls champs and he got third in boys
good
champs.
boys. Yeah.
That is outstanding.
Yeah.
And I mean, one team, one for me, even though Heidel is a co-ed school, but one team was a girls' team and another was a boys'
The
team.
team. Yeah. It's um
So for him to get that kind of gel with his girls' team and gel with his boys' team, it is a big accomplishment.
respect.
And I think he has done something that no other coach has done. I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me, but
Um, I am
and
thinking.
I'm not talking about the same school coaching the boys and girls team of the
Right.
same school.
Yeah. I I I I I think I may know of a couple coaches who coach events at different schools, and maybe boy and girl school, but it's just event. They're not head coach of two separate schools, which is a different.
Different thing, yeah.
Right, right. Um,
This is a big deal, man. This is a big thing. And I just said this should make my list. I want this to make my top 10 list because
okay, yeah,
it must have been a lot of work. It must have
yeah,
been a lot of work.
yeah. I didn't give that any thought. I'll be honest with you. That one
Hmm.
missed that one totally. But yeah, good. It's good that you mentioned that, and I think it's deserving.
Yeah. Hmm.
Deserving.
So that's my number 10. Let me hear your last one. Let me hear your number 10.
Where was I? Lordy.
Let me see which big one I missed.
um, okay. It's difficult to omit some medal winners like at the global games, but just
Hmm.
a moment. I'm gonna. In fact, if you would allow me, maybe after I finish this, there's some honorary mention after.
Sure, no
um,
problem. No
all
problem.
right, one, and again, it's not a ranking. Boys, boys and girls champs. Boys class one, 400 meters. We had three boys completing the event in under 46 seconds. Um, whilst at champs, we have had, based on my checks to date, there were 11 instances of boys running sub 46 at champs. This is the first time we have ever had three in one race.
in one
Exactly.
final.
Right. We have had two on a couple, I think maybe one or two occasions. We have had two boys going sub 46, but to go have three of them going sub 46 in the event.
Outstanding.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, just to mention, the three were Delana Kennedy, who ran 45:27 from Edwin Allen, Malik Smith Band from JC 45:74, and Jasana, I hope I pronounce his name correct, Jasana Dennis from States 45:87 for third.
Yes, that race was very competitive.
Yeah,
That race was actually one of the highlights for me of Boys Champs
exactly.
2023, the Class 1 Boys 400 meters.
Mhm.
I don't know, I'm starting to like the 400 meter. It is an event
Like to
I'm
watch it,
liking. I'm
not
liking
run
it.
it.
Hmm?
No,
I'm
I say like to watch it because those who run it, it's misery and
I
pain and
feel
hurt and
I feel their pain. I feel their pain.
yeah. In fact,
Marlene Green is saying her number one is Taekwondo Tracy speaking up and standing up for like a hero. So that's one of her points.
okay,
Yes.
I leave,
I agree,
I leave
Marlene.
that at
Yes.
that.
Taekwondo, yeah, Taekwondo Tracy, speaking out. And speaking out is okay. I don't know why people think that speaking out is a bad thing. Speaking out is okay. Speaking out is okay.
Um, okay.
You have another one, Ozzy?
Yeah, I have some others as I mentioned. Since we have time, right?
Okay. Yeah, man. Yes,
Let
yes.
me just mention Adele Tracy
Ah,
in that semi-final of that 1500 at the World Championship,
national record.
despite missing out on the final. I think she was seventh in the event. It was a hell of a 1500
Yeah, man.
semi-final. But she now, well, new national record holder, and she now joins that group of athletes who have gone sub 4 minutes in the 1500. She's still a good way off. I mean,
Off the pace.
right, but it is encouragement for the other young ladies who
Mm-hmm.
are thinking of doing the event, who are doing the event, and it gives our national record a little level of respectability.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah.
I would love to see us go back to the the middle distance because many might not know, but at the 1948 and 1952
Yes.
Olympics,
Yeah.
Jamaica won silver in the 800 meters
Right.
at the 1948 and the 1952 games. So
Right.
we know what it takes, or we've been there.
1960 Olympics, George Carr, although not representing Jamaica, but a West Indies team, was third in the Olympic Games.
Mhm.
And in the following games, 1964, he was fourth. Um,
Just missed out on a
just
medal
missed
there.
out after being manhandled by a Kenyan. Um, and I use the word seriously, manhandled by a Kenyan
Yeah.
in the race.
That seemed to
So,
happen a lot in 800 meters.
yeah,
I don't know why. Maybe because it's so fast and everybody is bundled. I don't know. But
yeah,
I've seen a
yeah,
lot of elbowing and pushing and
yeah,
yeah.
and yes, elbowing, and some of it deliberate.
Yeah.
But again, and the reason I mentioned, in fact, the fact that you mentioned the 800, I also had on my little list two other individuals. Natoya Gould, who ran 1 minute 56.0
Yeah.
some
Goolie's carrying the flag in that
in the
event.
Diamond
We
League
have to big
final.
her up.
In
We
the
have to
Diamond League
really
final.
big up Goolie. Yeah.
In the Diamond League final.
Mhm. And we have to big up
Oh,
Mr.
actually,
Navaski too, who
yes.
graduated
I,
with his
right.
master's degree.
I have him on my listing too. Having
Yes.
gone 144.70. So he's under that 145 barrier, which has been well, somewhat of an I don't know what's the right word for us, but We now have one person under it. So again, I think we have a reasonable crop of youngsters in the 800 coming up,
Mhm.
and on the college circuit more so than locally.
But will they choose the event though, Ozzy? We've seen so
Well,
many of them
those I'm thinking
run
of
at
are doing it
champs
right. Those
and
those are
run
meant
well,
right.
but they give up the event
Yeah,
after high school.
those I'm thinking of are still well up to last year. So let me be
Okay.
careful. Yeah, they were still in
At
it.
the NCAA, on the
Right,
NCAA
right,
circuit. Okay, well,
right.
that's a good
So
look.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed. That
Yeah.
that they will.
Because so many of them, I think I saw where
Yes.
young Blake from JC,
Hmm.
Javon Blake.
Right.
I think I saw where he ran.
Indoors. Yeah.
Yeah.
His season last year was not what most of us would have expected, but
Well, he's just starting. He's in
right.
a
And
new
again, right.
environment.
I in discussion with a colleague or two, I mentioned that, look, the change of coach, change of environment, change of everything, we have to
Mm-hmm.
factor that out. It takes
Mm-hmm.
time for him to make an adjustment, for the coaches to find out what worked for him and
Mm-hmm.
for his own body to adjust to the new training regimen.
Indeed,
So,
indeed.
and the fact that he was still running, that is what and I didn't hear of any injuries or anything like that. I was encouraged by that. And I see he has started the season on a reasonably good note, setting a record, I think, for his school
Mm-hmm.
indoors. Right. So I'm encouraged.
Yes, we have to encourage them because too many of them after high school running for points or whatever it is,
It's
they give up the sport
um
for whatever reason.
I remember speaking to oh jeez, I know the guy's name now. Oh Lord. Old age second. He ran for Clarendon Park. His name will come back to me. Former 800 runner. He went overseas and did. And he said, look, he said we talk about the sprinters and the 400. He said it takes a special type to do the 800 because I mean the type of mileage and thing that those guys have to put in 87, 70, 80, 90, 100 miles, depending on the individual per
Mm-hmm,
week.
mm-hmm.
It's not easy.
I would love to talk to an 800-meter athlete who did the event at high school level, but after that they give it up to get an understanding
Understanding, yes.
of what are some of
What
the challenges
right,
why
right.
they because it's easy for us to say we
Oh,
want to see them run the 800 but
yeah, I know.
not knowing with little or no facts
Right.
about why,
Yeah.
but I would love to talk to somebody who used to run the 800 and give it up and just like how Usain Bolt would say the work for the 400 meters
400.
is too hard.
Yeah. And
I can
I mean
understand and appreciate.
that's a common quote by athletes who people say, hey, go run the 400. I say, no.
But they run it so beautifully. I mean, it is
Yeah,
an event to
right.
watch. The 400 meters is an
It is.
event to watch. I mean, even the 1500 meters now is becoming a sprint
I mean,
race.
to me, and as I might have mentioned here, the event that I like is the 800 because of the mix of endurance, speed.
Endurance
You
and
have to
speed.
right. You have to a little bit of strategy. Well, not a little bit. I mean, the 100 meters you can hold your breath, close your eyes, and run it. There's no strategy in the 100. In the 800, I
You
mean,
don't think so?
no, sir. There's no strategy in the
You
in the
don't think
100.
there's any strategy in
None,
the 100?
none,
No,
none.
sprinters would be upset with you,
No,
Ozzy.
they can be upset. There's
They're
no
going to be
strategy.
mad at you. There's a lot
I'm
there's
talking
a
about
lot of
during the race.
strategy in running the 100 meters. I
No,
mean,
sir, none.
one, you have your start is very
No, that's not
important.
strategy.
Your dry phase
That's
is
not
very
strategy. That's not strategy. That's
what
just executing.
I need somebody to come on and tell me if that is
No, I'm
not
talking about
strategy.
strategy. When okay, you're gonna okay, based on my opponent's strength and weaknesses, I need to hit 200 at this. Then I can back up. I can watch this one. You don't do that in the 100. You just run.
Yeah, maybe it may, but remember, it is strategy because
No,
if you
that's not
start,
strategy.
no, but all right, look at this, Ozzy. If you
Yeah.
start behind your opponent who has
Mhm.
a very good drive phase, don't you have to work out a system in
Yeah,
your
but
head?
that's not a strategy. That you
That's
don't.
not a strategy. What is
No,
that?
no,
No, I need a coach to
I
come
don't,
tell me that
I
if
don't
I
call
am
that
talking
strategy.
rubbish or Ozzy.
Like a good. I remember David Rudisha 20.
2012 champion.
No, not the one where he set the world record. After, when
Okay.
he wasn't at his best, but you
Okay.
could see him in the Diamond League planning, developing his strategy because he wasn't in the 140 shape, wasn't in 140 point whatever. But and you could see him running, trying to control the pace, trying to do this, trying to dictate the pace in the
I need a
Diamond League
coach to
races.
come and tell me that in 100-meter you need strategy. Please, I
I
need
will
a
argue
coach.
with them.
Listen,
I am
I need a
prepared to argue
coach
with
to
them.
come and tell me because I'm
I'm
sorry,
talking during
you
the race,
cannot.
There's-
You have no, but hold on, dear. No, you have
Mhm.
to have strategy,
No, sir,
especially if
that's
you're
not
not the
strategy.
best starter. I, I will have to go and talk to Karen. I'm going to talk to Karen and
I,
Aileen and
I, what I consider to be strategy. I am prepared to debate and argue with them. But yes, I
maybe there
mean,
are different
it, it,
levels of
it
strategy, but
may
I
be,
think in
it,
every
it,
event you have to have a strategy if you want to
mhm.
win. It's not just
No, you can
come
have
out
strategy. There is strategy probably going through the round, managing rounds probably. And
in every
okay,
race. You need a
I
strategy.
won't give my full effort. But you don't have to think for winning about 100 meters. This is the point. You can close your eyes. You can
No.
blindfold you hold, you stop your breath and you run. Hold your breath
Ozzy,
and run
the
100.
sprinters are going to be mad at you.
They
No,
can
I don't
always be
think
mad.
so.
I think I'm
They're
small but
going to
my
be
back.
mad at
I'm
you. It's a
small but my
big
back
deal
broad.
to win the 100-meter because
No,
it is
I
so
know it is a
fast.
big deal. I know it is. And this is why you don't have no time to think.
I think they have to have
Anyway.
strategy because when they look at their opponent, I know that all right, let's say Shelly and line up in a race with her opponent. I am
Mm,
sure that every time they line up with Shelly, they're thinking, oh my God, she has the best start. What
mhm,
kind of strategy do I need to use in order to get ahead of her or allow her not to
mm.
get too far from me? You must have a strategy, but you
And
upset the
to emphasize
sprinters.
my point, you see, if you go back and look at some of the 800 in World Championship, not so much the Olympic game, the last 3, 4, 5. When we look at the times that have won those events, it, it, 145, 144, when there are people in the race are capable of running 142. The
142,
strategy beat
yeah.
them enough. Pure
Hmm.
strategy. We don't
Yeah.
see the 100 meters being won in the men 10 flat.
Ozzy, all I can tell you is that you
The
upset the
strategy,
sprinters.
the strategy why a 146 guy with a 144 guy will win and beat a man who's capable of running 142. Pure strategy.
The only difference
Yeah,
is that the race is longer. But I think every athlete in every
anyway.
event
Yeah.
have a strategy, whether you're
All
running
right.
the sprints, the
Um,
middle distance, the long distance. I think
um,
everybody have their strategy. And
okay.
I'm going to make sure that this season when I'm doing
Yeah,
my
please,
interviews,
please, please. Yeah.
that is going to be one of my questions. As a sprinter, do you need a strategy to run in a
I'm talking
100-meter
the
race?
race, I'm not talking about no this round and that.
No, the
The
race
race,
itself.
the
The
race
race.
itself.
Yes,
Right, right.
yes, yes. That is going
Um,
to be one of my big questions.
can I mention one other
Sure,
moment? Um,
sure.
Rajindra Campbell, a name that would be unfamiliar to most,
Mm-hmm.
but again, because of we want to promote the field events,
Yes.
he threw in the shot put 22.22 meters at a meet
Mm-hmm.
in I think it was Spain somewhere. Um, First Jamaican ever to go over 22 meters.
That was his
Uh,
early season performance, right?
yeah, it wasn't. It was like in May, I think it was sometime in May or so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Before the trials.
Uh,
Yeah.
right. His that effort made him number 7 on the world list for this year. Number 7 on the world list. Um, I was a little bit
And this is why we have to have these discussions, because
exactly right.
sometimes a lot of times people are not looking
Looking,
at,
yeah,
they're not looking at the performance, and number two, they're not looking that our athletes
no,
continuously
they're improving.
create history,
They're
rewrite the
improving.
history book, and
Right,
they're adding to the legacy. If it's not a gold medal or
right,
a
right.
medal winning race, sometimes people don't care. But when
I
you
agree with
really
you. I agree
break
with you. I
down,
agree with you. I agree with you.
when you
Right.
really break down the stats and look at the data, you're like, but no man, Jamaica is doing well.
Well, yeah, we are making some inroads into some of the field events, as you rightly said at the beginning, and I am one who will forever be championing the cause of the field events. I mean, I don't think they, well, apart from just recognition on the performances, even I don't think they're facilitated enough. And I'll jump back to a specific point, for example, which I think I discussed with you. The hammer, the women's hammer event at the last trials was held, I think, on a Sunday during the break, literally. So the only persons watching the event was, I think there might have been two throwers, or the officials and the security guards. Nobody else was in the stadium watching the event, and that
Yeah,
young
we
lady
need to
needed
show some
our
more
ladies needed the
respect.
support. Right, right,
Yeah, we need to show some more respect to field
and
events, really and
right.
truly. And I'm glad you say that, Ozzy, because at the World Championship this year, I mean, last year, 2023,
23, yeah,
the only two field events that Jamaica was not participating was the javelin and the pole
full
vault.
vault. Right,
We were in everything else. We were in the
right.
triple jump, the high jump, the long jump, the discus, the hammer throw, you name it. We were in every other field event except those two.
Mm-hmm.
I think in all you have something like 7 or 8 field events, and
Yeah,
or maybe nine, 8 or 9, and it
practice
was
was
only
happening.
two. It's only two Jamaica
Well,
was
four,
not.
eight,
8. Only
yeah,
two Jamaica was not a part of, and that was
and
the
men and women,
javelin and the
right?
pole vault.
Men and women pole vault, right?
That again is a big
Together, it's
deal.
10, 10, 10. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It is a big deal, and again, our legacy, we keep writing, adding to our legacy.
yeah,
But because a lot of us not looking at the data and looking at the events and where we stand, and maybe because we're not winning a medal or a gold medal,
right. I mean,
we're not paying any attention to it. But it is a big deal, and it is a part of
yeah, the,
it is a part of the legacy.
um, the things have to start with the meet organizers, or the meet director, whatever they call themselves, who do the scheduling and all that sort of thing, and even providing apparatus for us to know what's going on with the event. I have seen improvements, I must say, over the years, because we used to complain bitterly when the shot put discuss going on. We have no clue as to what was happening in the event.
Sometimes you don't even hear the result.
Right,
You
but
don't. You hear that it starts, but you don't hear anything about the
I
ending.
must say I have seen improvements at the local meets, at the champs, at the trials. So, and I hope that they don't just stop there, but take it to the next
Keep
level.
going, man.
Right,
Keep going,
right,
because
right.
we're building on it. The athletes, they're
Exactly.
building. They're writing the history.
Um,
It is there, so we need to continue.
a thought that has crossed my mind. I mean, I can mention it here. It's I noticed in I think NCAA nationals. I'm not sure if they do it in the regional meets. That when they're doing the medal presentation, they have not just one, two, three, but they have right down to 8. So you see, all
Wow.
8 finalists. I think that's a good move, to
Yeah.
because a lot of that, and again, we somebody didn't come, they didn't win a medal, so they are not given the due accolades that they should be. I think like that champs, I think it's a big thing to make a final. And even
Yeah.
national, yeah,
Mm-hmm,
show have one, two, three, four, right down to 8. Let us
mm-hmm,
see all the
mm-hmm.
finalists. Of course, you'll have 1, 2, 3 higher up on their podium, but you can still facilitate right down to 8.
And another thing that I would love to see too, I would love to see where if two people tie in an event, okay, let's say two people tie for the gold. I think we should offer a medal to silver and bronze.
And then,
I don't know. I don't know. No, but seriously, two people tie to win. Two people tie to win.
yeah, but
Why
remember,
is there not a second place?
no, yeah, but it's not. The convention is not like that. It is,
I
but
know it's
I
not
get your
like
point.
that.
I get your
But
point. I
I'm
get your point.
saying, if you and I tie for first,
Yeah.
where is second and third?
Well, you go when two type of first, there's no second, there's a third.
No, but when
Yeah,
two
but no, I
tie
understand
for
you get it.
first,
I understand what you're
just
saying.
trying to
I
understand,
understand what you're saying.
you know.
Mm,
But
I don't think you're going to win that one, though.
yeah, I don't think I'm going to win it. But it's a question because I remember 2008 at the Beijing Olympics when Jamaica won the 3 medals, 1, 2, 2. Team
Yes.
USA, they were saying, but we should get the bronze
Yeah,
because it was
conveniently.
1, 2, 2, meaning gold and silver. Where is the bronze?
Conveniently.
And I kind of understand
if-
where they were coming from.
No, if the roles were reversed, they would not have said that.
No, I'm just saying.
They didn't have any argument. They were
Where
just
is
trying
that
to-
bronze? Where is that bronze place?
No, I don't know. The convention is just how
So
it is.
No, I understand it is what it is, but I'm trying to understand the logics. The logics of if you're supposed to have first, second, and third, and you have two people tied for first, why is there not a second and third just the same? It's just a logic.
Because there were 2 persons ahead of the third, so that's why that person can only be third.
Yeah, but those 2 persons are the winner. Those 2 persons, they are the gold
There were
medal
2
winner.
There were 2 persons ahead of third, so third can be second.
I don't know. I want somebody to explain the logics to me.
That's it.
I know there's no logics in that because if
That's
you
it.
and I tie for first, you and I tie for first, so that's one position out of the 3. So what happened to the other 2 places? But anyway, we know it is what it is. So. But it's something that I've argued a lot, and I could understand why Team USA was saying they were to get the bronze
They
because
were just
I would have
trying to-
argued just the same.
They were trying to
But
save
what
face.
they were doing makes sense. What
No,
they were doing makes
no,
sense
no.
because I would ask
They
the
know
same
better.
thing.
They know better. They knew better.
No, but saying that something is this way, it would be nice to explain why it is that way,
Well,
so that
my explanation is that there were 2 persons ahead of. No, there were 3 persons. The gold medal winner,
8 people.
and the person who was in. There were 3 persons ahead of an individual. So there's no way that who finished ahead of an individual. So there's no way that individual can be third. If there are
Why
3
not?
persons, if there are 3 persons who finish ahead of them.
Why? No, but hold on, Ozzy. Remember, you're handing out 3 medals.
Yes,
Gold, silver, and bronze. 2 people tied for the gold. What happened to the silver and the bronze?
2 pieces. No, all right. Well, in this case, there were 2 that tied for silver.
Yes, so where
Right.
is the bronze medal?
No, there's no bronze.
I
That
want
3
somebody to tell me
3
why it
persons
is like that.
Because bronze is usually for somebody who finishes third.
Third.
Right. But there was
So
no third.
there would be a third. There would be a third person because two tie for the gold, and then you have silver. So where is that bronze medal
Right,
that was allocated for that event?
You'll be changing up the convention in all sports.
No.
It's not just track and field, It's not just track and field is applied to, It's going
No,
across all
I
sports.
want to know. No, I think they should give the bronze. If 2
I
people tie,
am okay with it.
I'm not okay with it. Whether it is my team or not, I'm not okay.
No, I'm okay with it.
I'm going to do some more research on it to see.
It's a convent that's used in all sports. That's the whole.
I know, but
It's
why?
not just sports. It's not just sports. But
Anyway, it is
anyway,
what it is, and
yeah.
I guess if I go asking, they're not going to like me. So let me
No, man,
not.
you might stimulate some thought in somebody,
But
and
I would love to know the
you never know.
logics.
You, you never know.
What is the logics in you coming up with that? So
Um,
people, tell me what you think. Do you think if two people tie for gold, there should be a silver and a bronze medal? Tell me what you think, because I think all three medals should be handed out. If you can give two people a gold, then you should be able to award a silver and a bronze, because that's how it is: first, second, and third.
all right. A hypothetical case: a race with 8, 7 tie for first. It is
Then you give
mathematically
all seven
possible,
the
but
gold medal and give the eighth person the silver.
highly improbable. But
No, I understand, but what I'm trying to say, if five people
no, I
tie
understand what you're
for
saying. You
the
know,
gold medal, give them five gold medals, each one a medal, and then you award
a silver.
silver and bronze.
All right.
Because the deal is that you award three medals in an event, three
Uh,
different colors.
well, provision is made for 3, but adjustments can be made
I don't know. I'm not happy. So people, tell me in
in
the
certain
comment section what you
circumstances.
think. Do you think if two people tie in a race for
Mm,
first, they should award silver and bronze? Or
mhm.
if two people tie for silver, do you
Whatever,
think
right?
they should, yeah, whichever way, do you
Whatever,
think
right?
all three medals, three color medals should be handed out? I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
So thank you very much, Ozzy. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you
All
for
right.
kicking off the
Um.
new year. And
There's a where are we? Today's what? Thursday, Friday. There's a meet at JC Saturday.
yes, JC meet. The first meet is on Saturday at
Yeah.
JC.
So,
A matter of fact, I get to understand that it starts tomorrow. It's a 2 day meet.
oh, it's 2 days.
Yes, some of the races will be
Oh,
tomorrow, and Saturday is the longer day.
oh,
So,
good thing you mentioned that.
so there
I
you
wonder if
go. The
I
season
wonder if
is.
anybody will be broadcasting it. Anyway, I'll be checking.
I'm not sure who is carrying it. I'm
Yeah,
not
I'll check.
sure if one of
Maybe
those
YouTube, probably
channels.
somebody may be streaming it on
Yeah,
YouTube.
probably somebody on YouTube. I don't know,
Mhm.
but I would love
Oh,
to see some of the races.
um, what was it? No. Oh, World World Indoors. I believe Jamaica more than likely will be. World Indoors is at March.
In March, yeah.
March, March,
Yes,
March,
in
March,
March.
March. Yeah, I hope we do participate. I would like
What I love is
to,
that we are going back to pens.
yeah.
Yes, they're bringing back
And,
the
um,
relay.
one little thing that I'm a little concerned about, you see, with the pen and the World Relays is that they are in successive weekends. So, and this is where now head coach, whoever is head coach, need to start talking to the coaches so that when they select the team for Penn, the Jamaica team for Penn, because um, they usually they have a 4x1, 4x4, 4x2, and a show about the 4x2, and we don't
As
want to
for the
overwork.
world relays.
Yeah, for world relays, usually
Mhm,
have 4x1, 4x2, 4x4. But for
mhm.
Penn, the big race is usually the 4x1.
Yes,
I see where 12 teams have already 12
register.
countries, right? 12 countries. No, I don't know if it will be a time final, probably, or if they'll have rounds. 'Cause if they have rounds now, that is going to have to run multiple rounds that weekend, and then the following weekend at the World Relays. So careful talk.
Or maybe they'll have a A and a B race based
Yeah,
on
right.
ranking.
Right, and just a
Mhm.
time thingy. But whatever, they just need to. I'm hoping that there's communication
I'm
with the
excited. I'm
coaches and all of that,
excited.
right?
I'm excited. I'm excited for
I know
season 2024.
we don't usually have the best teams at Penn, but I don't know.
Well, 2010 we did. Usain
Yeah,
Bolt was on that team.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
But I'm excited about the season. And so before we go, just
mhm.
quickly in a short sentence, what are you looking forward to in 2024 from track and field?
A short sentence.
Yes.
Mercy
I'm
me.
trying to make it very brief.
Oh lordy. Okay. Apart from the performances, but of course, what I'm going to say will help to ensure that we do get communication between coaches, athletes, administration, proper planning, and just taking care of business at that level. And I think once we do that, things will, well, hopefully fall in place. The coaches will be facilitated. I'm just hopeful that at that level, things are taken care of.
I totally agree with
And I
you.
think the performances will come.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to everything that will come in track and field this season. I'm excited. I mean, the Olympics, the
Oh, yeah.
World Junior Games on this year
Yeah, I
also.
kind of I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah, this
I
year is
was
the World
reminded,
Junior.
right.
So I'm excited to see everything. Champs, trials. I mean,
Yeah.
our trials is going to be hot. And when I say hot, I mean hot, especially for the ladies.
Um,
Very competitive, very, very, very competitive, and I'm looking forward to that. And
100, 400 hurdles. Yeah.
yeah,
100,
I just want to know that the
hurdles.
best team will go. But I'm looking forward to everything. I just want us to create some excitement around the Olympic season. I want to see some
Mhm.
excitement, some ads going out, things. I just want everywhere I turn, I am seeing Team Jamaica going to the Olympics.
Olympics.
Something.
Right. Right.
I just want us to create that buzz and get fans, get the Jamaican fans around the world excited.
Big.
And
Yeah.
yeah, support the
Yeah.
athletes,
Right.
support the athletes.
Exactly. 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 Yep.
So, with that said, thank you guys for being here. Thank you all for being here. And remember to leave me a comment and tell me what you think about the medals in a race if the race is tied. If you think they should hand out the other two medals. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. I think it would be nice, but tell me what you think, guys. And
Yeah.
Ozzy, thank you very much for being here.
Okay.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, guys. And have a wonderful year.
Thank
Have a
you.
wonderful
Same to
year.
you.
Love yourself, and self care is very important. Self care. Tony, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Self care
And,
is
and
very important, guys.
any
Remember,
suggestions? Any suggestions that the viewing audience may have that they think will help to make the show better?
yes,
I'm
yes.
sure HP will accommodate the
Oh,
suggestions
yes.
and
Oh,
will
yes. And I'm
treat,
glad that you
will
say
give it
that.
the merit the suggestions warrant.
Yes, and I'm glad that you say that. And I just want to put this out there that coaches and principals and PE teachers, if you want to promote if you want to build your sport department and you want to call out to your alumni, this is the place to come. Just send me a message and I'll bring you on the show, and you can call out your alumni to support the track team, the track and field team at
Ooh.
your high school, because a lot of the schools need help. So,
Oh yes. Oh,
principal,
yeah.
coaches, PE teachers, if you
Friends,
want to do,
supporters, you
yes,
can pass the word.
everyone,
Right.
yes.
Hmm.
And I keep hearing that I don't say this enough, so I'm going to say it now. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share the content. I keep saying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
me, Heather, don't say that,
yeah,
HP.
yeah,
Don't.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
so please, thank you very much, Marlene, for reminding me. Guys, please remember to subscribe,
Share.
like, and share
Yeah.
the content, because this is about Jamaica's track and field legacy. And my motto is, or my call to action is, one people, one legacy.
Yeah.
So let us share the content, and please, guys, like, share, subscribe. And as I said before, I do have a slot on the show for principals of schools, coaches, PE teachers who want to get their past students involved in giving back to their school. So just hit me up and I will schedule an interview or a discussion so you can come and share. So, with that said, thank you very much for being here. Have a good night, a good morning, a good afternoon, wherever you are. And I will see you next week, same place, same time. Thank you for being
Okay.
here.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you for coming, Ozzy.
Okay, no problem. Always a
Bye.
pleasure. Yeah.